is up? What is up, YouTube and DTube? I think I'm also gonna upload this on the Steam blockchain, but or share it. I mean, so this is I've been playing around with the Galaxy S10 Plus today, and I can say that for me personally, I would say that this is some serious next level stuff. And I'm coming from the Galaxy S8, and the improvement from the Galaxy S8 to the Galaxy S10 Plus is insane, I think, because this is like you need to have a personal experience of it. And yeah, I mean, this one is good. And now I want to show you just a quick thing that kind of amazed me, and that is this way where you basically can do your own sort of AR emoji. This was a feature that was available a little bit inside of the Galaxy S8. You could do your own sort of emoji and sort of play around with it, and I saw that, oh my god, eventually you won't even need to take photos, you won't even need to take videos, because you'll be able to be your own sort of cartoon character, and then it can like generate anything as you are living in a Sims world. Okay, so I've opened up the camera here. If I tap up here on AR emoji, as you can see, I have generated, okay, this is kind of cool. This happens in real time. It looks at my face, and if I move it around, I already made a guy on me, and you can see when I'm talking, he is also talking. So this is like an early version of basically the future of emojis and stuff like that. I mean, this is good. This is, I have to say, this is extremely impressive. It looks extremely good in quality, and and this is like, and this is something that we've been seeing with videos also, that people have been able to put in people's faces and stuff like that. You see how fast this technology now is starting to develop, and it's not perfect over here, but it tracks my face pretty well. And if I put out my tongue, okay, you can see it's not perfect because right now I am having, or well, I'm recording, or I'm using a phone in front of another one. But you can see how well it already is at tracking movements. If I close my eyes, close, open, close, open, I mean, it works. That is amazing. And then you have also a bunch of other interesting things here. For example, you have a live figure. So you can basically, this is like trying to connect the digital world with sort of the physical world, where, let's see, where is he? Let's go with basic. Nope. Okay, there we go. So you can see here, he is down here. Okay. Oh yeah, there we go. So the guy is over here. I am back in the background. And I mean, you can see how everything's going to come more alive. Like, you will be able to have your own guy in in the phone, and everything's gonna just become more 3D like. Like, I can move the guy around, and you can see that with the digital landscape, it's like, it's all about like how creative can you be. That is basically what it's going to come down to eventually, especially with processing power and everything getting better. It's just fascinating. And you can also sort of change the background over here. So let's see. So just because this phone is pretty huge, it's kind of hard sometimes to go up there, especially when you're holding another device. But yeah, I just wanted to show this pretty quick, like how impressive it is already right now. considering that this is like the early version of this, and how good it's going, how much even better it's going to be in the Galaxy S11, S12, S13. It's really. I didn't think that it would be this good, and I know that people are always gonna make like laughs that it's not super good, but you can see you already have like almost a guy, and eventually everything's just gonna be virtual, okay? Because stuff kind of already is sort of virtual, but it's just gonna move to sort of like the next level, right? So yeah, I wanted to show it a little bit here. I didn't show these other things over here. For example, mask. You have some kind of mask, and then I have to show my face. I haven't tried this one in the past, so I'm not quite sure how it works. I just showed the basic version here, but the mini motion, moving around, and I think you can even record videos and photos. And I mean, it's in the phone, right? Basically, you want the smartphone to become more alive, and that is basically what Samsung is doing. And I also think that Apple sort of is doing that with their new iPhones. And they also had this a year ago. I know they may even have been before Samsung. I'm not sure, because Galaxy S8 had it a little bit, but this is just taking it to the next level, right? One big thing I want to talk a lot about this phone. One thing that I sort of noticed that is still a little bit annoying is all these Google updates. That Google has so many updates. They want to use only their software, and you do understand that the future of sort of a lot of apps and stuff like that the software experience, a lot of apps needs to be updated so they're more decentralized, so they're sort of talking to each other, because a lot of apps at the moment, they're quite centralized, and the user don't really have any token systems in many of these apps, so earning value or sending value between their friends and between phones and stuff like that, that is still something that we haven't seen. So software-wise, there is so much that can be done. For example, when I start up the phone, it starts to update. I think it was around 30 Google apps, which I'm probably never going to use. And it's like, it shouldn't be like that. There should almost come no apps on the phone, and you should be able to decide exactly what apps you want to have on your phone, so you don't have like 40 or 50 apps already installed. So I'm really looking forward to more creativity in the future, but I'm really satisfied with a lot of stuff with this phone. The headphone jack down there, the charging is great, and also when you put it into power mode, it works pretty great. The power mode works amazing, actually. Which is kind of cool. So yeah, I wanted to do just a quick early video here, just on this like AR emoji function, and how it's so cool how that eventually can make it so everyone can basically then make some virtual experience, have some virtual avatar, make virtual videos and photos, and sort of mix those two together and see if they can be more creative, and see what they can play around with, and see sort of what they can come up with. So people won't have to use, they're probably also still going to use it like the camera, the front, the rear, like you can see here, there's amazing camera here on the front, and also the amazing camera here on the back. The people will be, of course, still using these, but maybe they're going to use the cameras a lot more for, let's say, doing recording or taking pictures, taking videos and stuff like that, and then convert it to some cartoon kind of style. So, and then they can sort of make their own movies. The AI can sort of help to do stuff. There's so much creativity, and a phone is not just a phone now. It feels like it's so much more. It's a tool for creating stuff, having the infrastructure to talk to other people. Yeah, it's starting to become a big thing, or a thing that can basically take care of a lot of stuff, and that is what I love about this this phone evolution. It's amazing how big this phone is, but it feels so comfortable in the hand. It doesn't feel big at all, which is kind of cool, and it looks super premium. Yeah, I wanted to do a quick video there just on the AR emoji function, because I'm so impressed how much new abundance it basically can create when people can do so much more in and it's going to be great. It's going to be great when people can remix stuff and be more creative and create their own customized experiences, because that's really what this all is about. It's about creating customized virtual reality experience, because this kind of is now virtual reality. The AI, artificial intelligence, also that's this kind of, and the algorithms that are working everywhere, it's kind of AI, virtual reality all mixed together. And then it's really about like, how can you create a better software experience, a better hardware experience. And I'm really impressed with Samsung, what they're delivering here. I want to do way more videos on the Galaxy S10 Plus, because I haven't even begun to go over it. I was also very impressed. I think I saw around 100 gigabytes of free storage in 128 gigabyte that you got. I thought that they would take up around 30 or 40 gigabytes, but I think they only take around 20 gigabytes, which is kind of cool. So they seem to be quite generous with the internal storage. I think that Apple, for example, they only within your iPhone have a 64 gigabyte variant, and then you have to bump up to, I think, 256. I don't think they have a 128, which is kind of sad. But Samsung is going 1 terabyte, and I mean, just the internal alone, and then I think you can expand it even up there. Yeah, I think you can. Yeah, quick video here talking a little bit about it. I'm still amazed how beautiful it is. And yeah, I want to do way more videos on it. I'm just fascinated. Yeah, have a great day, YouTube.